Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. So digging in now, Cameron Maybin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Rojas, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Struck him out.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Number 76 will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jose Urena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Outside, 3-0 now. Head-to-head with Jose Urena, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Trotting in for his first at-bat, Addison Russell. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Happ leads off second with nobody out. The next 3-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right.
And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the line.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Realmuto stands at second with 2 gone. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Digging in now, number 76. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2-1 now. Fouled off. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Here's Jason Hayward now, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Hayward is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. I'm set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Castro to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 2. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. No balls and 1 strike. 0-2 the count to Maybin now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1 the count. Liner toward right center. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the. Here's Addison Russell. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Russell stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Brinson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Here's Starlin Castro as we begin the top of the 4th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Chopped in front of home plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. One away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Derek Dietrich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Castro, the run. At second with one away. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 2-2 hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Martin Prado now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down the first base line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras. He reached on a single in his first try.
Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that's the first out.
Center fielder, number 5.
Riding in once again, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Two balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 76.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Maven will get there, and he puts it away. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready once again, Justin Bour, and their runners at the corners now. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And Hayward has a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the 1st strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Hayward at second with 2 down. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1. Misses down below the knees. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Russell rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Bryant is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And he is going to slide home safely, as with it, they'll take a 4-3 lead.
Hey, Dero, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1-0 the count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Line drive to center field. Brinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
left fielder, number 32.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1-2. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, third baseman,
Martin Prado now.
Prado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Cubs are.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami.
Ready for another chance. Number 76. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
4 is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
All right, fielder number 23.
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Tommy La Stella will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tommy La Stella.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. .30 pitch. Finds the zone. Strike 1. The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dietrich is after it. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Happ is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going up for him.
In now, Addison Russell, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 33.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Last time through was a base hit.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra. Base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0. Right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Garrett Cooper will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Cameron Maybin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here it comes. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground out for short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Left for Miami. Score holds at 4-3. Sandy Alcantara gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Castro has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs strand 1. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Steve Cishek gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Scorched to third. Bryant is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, JT.
Ready now for the Marlins. JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Miami down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Digging in, number 76. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Wind up and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Line softly toward the hole, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher
Kyle Schwarber will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Schwarber.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 13 home runs and 28 RBIs. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he flunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Schwarber over at second. Happ at first. 1 gone. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ryan.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Popped him up. Realmuto is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. Pedro Strop takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Settling in now, Derek Dietrich. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Derek Dietrich becomes the first out. Out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff with pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Martin Prado goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Popped him up, and he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish with his 4th win this season. Pedro Strop closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.